again, and welcome to Feldenkrias Advice. I'm John Tarr. So if you haven't watched the intro video, you might do that, but this is the first question that I've been asked. And that question is, how many reps or how many times should I repeat a movement? And this is a question that gets asked a lot in awareness and movement classes, because people will enjoy or feel well after having done the lesson, and they'll feel that, oh, I'd like to do some of those movements at home so I can recall that feeling or repeat that. So it's a good question, but it shows a different way of thinking. And that way of thinking is that if we do something X number of times, let's say we do a movement 10 times, we should expect a certain result. And that works for some things. It works for weightlifting, for example, possibly for stretching. But with the Feldenkrais method, the thing that brings about the most change is not doing the movement. It's actually paying attention to yourself while doing the movement. So it's that very paying attention that creates the change, and the movement is just the vehicle or the medium, if you will, to be able to pay attention to yourself. So one way of approaching that question would be to say, do the movement as many times as you're interested and you feel you can pay attention to yourself. That's one way. But if you do it, say, I'm going to do this 10 times, and you maybe think about something else, or I'll have 10 times and it's done for the day, you probably won't get the same result. In fact, I'm pretty sure you won't. So remember, it's the inquiry that's important, not the number of repetitions. So if you find a movement that you like to do, yes, repeat it, but explore it, change it. Try it slower, try it a little faster. Maybe try a slightly different direction. And you'll find that if you stay with yourself, stay present in your experience and notice how you feel as you're doing the movement, you will begin to experience some of those changes that you felt maybe in your awareness and movement class. And there's one other way of thinking about this. In Feldenkrais' book, Awareness and Movement, he talked about waking, or actually he recommended doing the movements before going to bed. And he said, when you wake up, try to remember some of the movements you did and the feeling you had. So when you're thinking about repeating a movement, also think about, how did you feel? In fact, that may be more important than repeating the movement, because it's that feeling, that sense of ease perhaps you had, or sense of well-being, that you can recall and find while doing other movements. In fact, even doing daily activities like working or vacuuming or whatever it is you do. So with that, I hope you will find ways to enjoy your own movements and find some of those feelings that you enjoy having. Thanks for listening. If you have a question, go to the website, which I'll post right after this video, and you can ask a question. Bye for now.